right, go left, one dribble, concentration, possibility for a three-point play. Kevin McHale doesn't quite agree.
Yes, Kevin has continued the conversation at both ends. Kevin Gamble called for that foul. He has 3. He will sit down. Parrish and Bird return. Jordan to the line for the first time. Players around the NBA tell me they do not want to be, as they say, posterized. Always a fear in defending against Michael Jordan. That'll make a spectacular move that will be captured by a photographer that will end up on a Jordan poster for posterity. That might have been a posterized move a moment ago. Keith Brown gives Boston a 43-41 lead. 5:10 remaining first half. I think Armstrong surprised to find himself so open.
Came down the floor. Nobody was playing him. At first he said, no, this can't be right. And they said, well, I'm open. I'll just shoot it.
Game is tied at 43. Now Bird going to work on Cliff Livingston, who just checked in and made it look very easy.
When Livingston played for the Atlanta Hawks, we would have problems with Cliff on the floor against the Boston team. Whether he played Bird or McHale or Parrish for some reason on a switch-off, they would immediately post Cliff. I felt you always needed 2 of your 7-footers on the floor against them.
Why would he have problems against the Celtics?
Well, with Wilkins, who played the small forward spot, it made Livingston the big forward, power forward, and it's just too much size in favor of the Celtics against him.
Gorgeous move by Brown, but not able to hit. Bulls with the numbers. Armstrong with a hesitation dribble that might have been a walk. Got away with it. Wild flurry, and it leads to a foul called on D. Brown.
What Cliff Livingston does for this team is he gives them an active body out there. In short spurts, he'll keep balls alive on the glass, help them offensive rebound. He'll defend for them, fight you up and down the floor. He's just one of those pieces that you need to be an excellent all-around team. He chased down this loose ball, gets the opportunity now to go to the free throw line.
On the line with Boston over the foul limit. Livingston only a 62% free throw shooter. Chicago Bulls with a record of 53-17. That is the best record in the NBA. They've won 11 of the last 13. They've taken 2 of 3 against the Celtics this season, and both victories in blowout fashion. Game is tied at 45. Brown attempting to put the move on Armstrong, kicked it out. Chicago trying to catch the Celtics napping. Hodges from downtown. And here comes Shaw. Brown on the wing. Well, Cartwright started to challenge and then held back.
Larry Bird started to complain at the other end of the floor that he was pushed on the rebound. Then he turned around and realized it was his teammate who had shoved him out of the way to get the ball.
Boston 47 and Chicago 45. Out of 4 on the 24. Jordan. And again had it deflected. There's Shaw right at Armstrong. Lewis on the follow. Boston by 4.
That's part of the difference in these new Celtics. The athleticism with the young guys. When you miss one in transition, they're right there to follow back up and in, running the floor hard.
22nd timeout called by Phil Jackson. Michael Jordan will be talking to himself in the locker room at halftime. It has not been one of his better halves. He had that one beautiful driving shot and drew the foul. The Bulls have now missed their last 5 field goal attempts, and Jordan is only 3 for 10.
And that last little replay, you can really see about when coaches say extend and challenge the shooters. That was one of Chris Ford's main points in team defense, is challenge shooters. Don't give them easy looks at the basket. Watch the 1 extended arm, 2 extended arms. It gets Jordan to pull the ball back down again. He's not releasing the jumper at the top.
Scottie Pippen is back. Bulls with 15 on the shot clock.
Those extended hands, by the way, are part of what helps them lead the league in field goal percentage by opponents being so low.
Cartwright changed his mind. He was in a crowd. And back come the Celtics. Here's Shaw. Hit by Armstrong. Going for the strip, but called for the foul. For BJ, his second. And a timeout has been taken by the Bulls.
Out there, very happy Easter.
2:47 to go in this first half. Boston by 4. Larry Bird 5 for 9, 12 points to this point, and looks to be shooting well. He's been bothered by a bad back and a sore pinky, but has to be satisfied with what has taken place in this first half.
He's just taking the approach with the media that, look, it's part of what I have to deal with. Whether or not my game is going up in a positive way or down, I understand I have to live with this. My finger's bad. I got the bad back. I'm just here to play. I mean, I understand all those things. Let me just play through it. And in fact, nice response to the one question of, well, then, if you don't want us to write about your injuries, so we just say you're playing poorly? And yeah, I can live with that. Okay, I'm playing poorly. So they wrote it. He's playing poorly.
Yes, Ryder posed that question to Bird after practice yesterday, and he has been struggling. Has not been a good period for Larry Bird. Boston by 5 with 2.5 remaining in the first half. Livingston guarded by Bird. Livingston up front with Cartwright and Pippen. Jordan and Paxson in the backcourt. Shot clock is down to 2. And D. Brown on the rebound. Brown and Shaw at the guards. Bird, Parrish, Gamble up front. Bird one-on-one with Livingston.
He backs him down, gets to the point where he's comfortable with the shot and then knows that he can shoot over the top. But on the other side, it's chemistry, just finding the right group on the floor that can turn things around. Since Livingston's come on, the Bulls have played well.
Biggest lead of the game for Boston, a 7-point margin. Pippen and the open shot. Paxson.
And Bird is down the other end of the floor. They can just get it out in time. Bad bounce for the Celtics coming out of the net.
And the Bulls did race back on the transition. Minute and a half to go in this first half. Celtics lead by 5. Again, Bird goes to work on Livingston. Livingston gets help. Bird kept the rebound alive, and then Parrish drew the foul.
In those situations when Larry's going to command and get the immediate double team, that's when he needs to kick out to those open perimeter guys, his guards. There's the double. Kick it right there to the elbow. His guard's got an open jumper.
Foul committed by Livingston. He will sit down. Grant returns. Robert Parrish. Chatting with Robert yesterday, he told us this is his best year health-wise. Now, he's 37 years old. He is the oldest player in the NBA. I asked him how old does he feel basketball-wise. He said 30. I'll buy that. Boston by 6.
Now, 1 year left on the Chiefs' contract, by the way.
Here's Jordan. Cartwright on the follow. Stopped by Parrish. And Bird lost it.
Bill Cartwright felt that he was hit on the arm that time from behind. Obviously distorted his, what we would consider to be a layup.
That last play actually a pass to himself once he released the ball, and that's why Chicago gets it back. Here it is. Put it on the floor and then stopped the dribble and then tapped it. So it is a turnover.
Show me your diversity by knowing the rules so
Thank you
well.
so much. 45 seconds to go, first half. Celtics with the ball, lead by 6. Bird gets inside. Well, Brown tried to sneak behind Pippen. Cartwright one-on-one. Boston will hold for a final shot. 15 seconds left. The Bulls, meanwhile, 1 for their last 12. They've gone cold. Boston Boston's defense has been very tough. Final seconds. Here's Shaw. And it was stopped by Jordan. He bottled him up. Terrific defensive play by Michael Jordan. Chris Ford was not happy. He was looking for a foul.
And Larry Bird talking to the officials saying, look, give him respect, but not that much respect.
At the half, it's Boston by 6. Pat Riley coming up. He'll be talking with Charles Barkley of the Sixers.
But when we come back, it's a very candid conversation that you don't want to miss with
the start about the fact that the Celtics must do the job defensively against Michael Jordan, and they certainly have in the first half.
An outstanding job of running other people at Michael Jordan. They're waiting after he catches the ball. When he puts it down, they come at him. His shots have been under duress, shooting only 3 for 11.
And Chicago only 18 for 44 for the half. The Chicago Bulls come into today's play 53-17. Best record overall in the NBA, a half game in front of the Portland Trail Blazers. The high point man of the game, Scottie Pippen, with 12. He hit 4 out of 8 from the field. He's the only Bull in double figures. Jordan only 3 for 11 for 7 points. Good start for Larry Bird, 6 out of 12. He has 14 along with 8 rebounds. Celtics with the edge off the boards in the first half at 27-20. The officials, Mike Mathis, Ed Rush, Joe Forte, as we get set for the start of play here in the third quarter. The Bulls shot only 6 for 21 from the field in the second quarter, and they are, as you saw a moment ago, just under 41% for the half, while Boston at 50%. Paxson and Jordan open up the guards. Cartwright with Grant and Pippen up front. Cartwright picked up on the switch by Shaw. Paxson draws Parrish out deep. Here's Pippen wide open for 3. Yes. And that with only 3 remaining on the shot clock. Boston 53, Chicago 50.
Excellent patience by the Bulls. They had a switch that time, and Cartwright had a much smaller man playing him. Instead, they reversed him back to the top.
Scottie Pippen only a 22% shooter from downtown. Grant over Bird. Yes. It is now a 1-point Celtic lead.
We'll see if the Bulls are making a conscious effort to go at Bird at the defensive end of the floor, saying that he was a little bit too involved in the first half offensively and rebounding. Reggie
Lewis on a quick release. 10 points for Lewis, and the Celtics by 3. Reggie Lewis playing with a bad back. Paxson with a 3-pointer. So they've come out firing here in the third quarter. John Paxson is a good long-range shooter. And the Celtics turn it over.
The swings and momentum in the game of basketball come so quickly. A couple open shots that teams knock down. You come down and turn it over one time, and suddenly a 5, 6, 7-point lead vanishes.
Bulls open up with an 8-2 run here in the early moments of the third. The game is tied at 55. Nice spin by Paxson. Campbell has Parrish. Good play by Pippen. The leg block gives the Bulls a new 24, but he avoided the easy 2.
Easy score that time for Parrish underneath if he doesn't get that leg out there.
Lewis again with room. Reggie Lewis has hit 5 out of 7. He was a question mark going into today. Chris Ford not certain whether he'd be able to play. Cartwright. Here's Grant whipping by Parrish. Played him very tentatively, and Grant took advantage. Game tied at 57. Grant not giving Bird any room. Bird was looking to step back. Shaw. Oh, nice reverse English employed by Brian Shaw. Celtics 59. Bulls 57. Here's Jordan. Cartwright with with a good interior pass, and Grant was fouled by Parrish. For Parrish, his second.
It's got to be a good sign for the Celtics when they can go down inside and have a guard like Shaw post his man, bring it up around the other side and score down low. Gives him a lot of people to post. Chief gets a piece, but on the second attempt, there's the foul.
And the Bulls within one. Chicago 12 for 13 from the foul line. Horace Grant comes off a good one against the Bullets Friday night. 22 points, 13 rebounds, and the game is tied at 59.
With Michael Jordan being basically out of this game so far to this point, you still have a tie basketball game. Phil Jackson has to be very encouraged. One of the things you fear is to be close to Chicago coming down the stretch, knowing they have Michael Jordan.
Yes, Jordan only 3 for 12, 7 points. Parrish, and he comes up holding the left ankle, and he hobbles. Robert Parrish has had difficulty with both ankles during the course of the season.
Right there, they catch it. You cannot double team a player on the floor that does not have the basketball. That time, Parrish and Bird wound up sneaking over, double teaming the post-up guy for the Bulls.
And that is their first violation. 8.5 left in the third. Celtics with a 2-point lead. A good play by Lewis to front Jordan.
Came around for the steal, got an arm in there. He knew he was caught that time, so he took a shot and gambled, came up with the steal.
Here's Bird. Yes. He was met on a switch by Jordan, and there was no hesitation.
Exactly. The quick catch and shoot that we had mentioned earlier in the game, something that Chris Ford seems to feel is the key in knowing whether or not he's loose for each particular game.
Bulls down by 4. Now Shaw chest to chest with Jordan. Beats him off the dribble and gives it out. Paxson. Yes. Paxson continues his good shooting. He has 13. Celtics by 2.
The difference between Jordan and so many of the superstars, when they are double and triple teamed, they still try to score on their own. He will give it up. He is an unselfish player. Now his teammates have to make open shots.
Parrish for Gamble. Yes.
Another example of playing unselfish basketball. Patience. Bird looking for Parrish. Parrish seeing Gamble go around backdoor. Kicks it out at the last second.
Celtics lead 65-61. Boston has hit its last 6 field goal attempts after the good start by Chicago here in the third. Here's Jordan swinging in. Michael Jordan. 9 points for Jordan, who, as we mentioned at the start, has killed the Celtics up here in Boston. Over his career, averaged better than 36 per game at the Boston Garden. Not the case thus far. And Cartwright called for the block. His second. Timeout being called by the Celtics. Boston by 2. 6:46 to go in the... Well, we mentioned earlier that Michael Jordan has had some awesome performances here in Boston. Well, his greatest ever back in 1986. This one, Jordan came back from injury. He hit for 63 points against the Celtics. But it was Boston winning game 2 of a 3-game sweep of a playoff series. Celtics did it in double overtime, 135-111. Michael Jordan with 63 points. However, this afternoon thus far, he has been quiet. Only 4 for 13 from the field for 9 points. That has been it. For more on Michael, let's go to Ahmad.
Well, Marv, during that last timeout, Michael Jordan was complaining to the official, Joe Forte, that he is being fouled repeatedly on the shot and not getting any calls.
Mike, what are they doing against Jordan that has been so effective?
Well, they did spend time yesterday putting in, let's call them the Celtics rules for Michael Jordan. A little bit different than they played him in the past, as Larry Bird strokes another jump shot. Last 2 games against him, they felt that Jordan had wrecked the team, so they went over specific things they wanted to do on certain areas of the floor against Michael Jordan, and so far, seems to be working.
Earlier this season, he did have a 41-point performance against Boston. What specifically are they doing?
I was sworn to secrecy once again. They just decided who's going to do the double teaming, where they're going to come from. Are they going to double all the time? Or
Whoa!
Pippen with the drive, transition basketball, get those easy scores for the Bulls. They're just trying to make it clear to the other players on the team when you're going after them, when you're not, and who's coming, how you treat post-ups, how you treat pick and rolls.
Why would it work here today? It hasn't worked in the past.
Because I think in the past, they basically went with the philosophy of, hey, we're going to play him straight up, get a little help if we can, but let's not make it an issue. This time they made it an issue.
Brian Shaw called for the foul. This copyrighted telecast is being presented by authority of the National Basketball Association and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of the NBA. 5.5 to go in the third. Boston by 2. Jordan with a rare open shot.
One of the few times that he's been standing by himself, could catch a pass. And, you know, sometimes in timeouts, you need to remind the team, hey, guys, you need to do a little better job of screening so we can get Michael open for some open shots because they're being very aggressive with him.
The game is tied at 67. Parrish off the head fake beats. Cartwright. Oh! Robert Parrish with a baseline move, whipping by Bill Cartwright. Boston 69, Chicago 67. Jordan eluding a triple team.
Michael really wanted to get that shot off that time because he had made the previous one. He wants to see if he can get himself on a little roll.
Gamble off a gorgeous pass from Bird. Terrific basketball end-to-end. Boston 71 and Chicago 69. 4.5 left in the third. Oh, Grant took a shot inadvertent from Bird. He's playing with the prescription goggles, which have worked well, but he was poked.
Bird trying to move him out of the post area. 2 cutters go now. Bird trying to reach over to deflect the ball. Just gets a little piece of the head.
Second foul committed by Bird. Now Reggie Lewis uptight on Michael Jordan. And it's an offensive, or is it a travel? Let's see. Traveling violation.
Michael Jordan has such a great first step, but this one, he takes a few too many, in the official's opinion.
Yes, moving both feet at the same time. A no-no. Off the double, Parrish returns it to Shaw. And the Bulls in the open floor. Jordan with the save for Pippen. Rebound, Pippen. Oh, he blew the start. Reggie Lewis. Larry Bird. The Boston Celtics take a 4-point lead, and Phil Jackson wants to talk it over. .341 to go, third quarter. Celtics with a 4-point lead on the Chicago Bulls. Now, if the playoffs began today, the breakdown of the matchups in the Eastern Conference, the Knicks would go against the #1 seed Chicago. It would be Philadelphia, Milwaukee, Atlanta, Detroit, and Indiana and Boston. Celtics the #2 seed in the East. In the West Conference, Seattle would open against Portland, Utah, Phoenix, Houston, and the Lakers, and Golden State against San Antonio.
You know, sometimes when you're trying to get your star off, one screen is simply not enough. Right here, Chicago gives Jordan 2 screens so he can get open at the top of the circle for a jump shot. If you can't get him with one guy, use 2 people, make it a good big screen. That'll help get your player off for an open J.
Now let's go over to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, Mark, during that last time out, Phil Jackson said he wants to get more offensive rebounds and try to get his team to be more up-tempo, try to run with Jordan and Pippen.
All right, Ahmad, Celtics have had the edge off the boards throughout. Bird on the rebound. He's been double figures. in the rebounding department. Pippen picking up his second.
That's two potential scores that Scottie Pippen's had. The dunk last time that didn't go in. This time, in frustration, tries to stop. Actually, his feet just give way that time. Gets a piece of D. Brown. A good point, by the way, that Ahmad made there. The half-court defense of the Celtics has been so good. They've challenged and changed so many shots that what Phil Jackson is saying is, hey, let's get him in the open floor, get away from the half-court defense.
D. Brown has checked back in, as has Ed Pinckney. Here's Lewis. Nice move. Going right at Jordan, and then succeeding with the pull-up. Boston 75, Chicago 69. It's been close throughout. At one point, Celtics led by as many as 7. Jordan. Yes. Well, he has located the touch. He has 15. He is 7 for 16, but he's 4 out of 5 here in the third quarter. Pinckney being given the room. Takes the return. What a recovery! Yes, and it counts.
Eddie Pinckney with the good hands there. Late pass, finds the handle, and still maintains the concentration with the opportunity now for a three-point play.
Ed Pinckney hits 7 of 7 from the field against the Cavaliers in the victory Friday night, and he is 2 for 2 here this afternoon. Boston 78, Chicago 71. Jordan getting inside and is fouled. Michael Jordan will go to the line. Here's Kevin McHale. Parrish picked up the foul, his third. McHale making his return from the sprained ankle, played 6 minutes in the first half, 1 for 5 from the field, looking a bit on the rusty side.
Chris Ford just trying to let him feel his way back into it, wearing that big heavy brace on the one ankle. Gave him 6 minutes in the first half. Could probably give him another stretch here, 5 or 6 minutes, and see how he's doing.
Will Perdue coming on now for Bill Cartwright. Cartwright only 3 points.
There's that brace that we talked about. Ahmad had showed us earlier in the game, and that thing, it's tough to jump and run with a brace such as that.
Michael Jordan 2 for 2 from the foul line. Michael comes in leading the NBA in scoring at 30.8. And at Boston 78, Chicago 73. McHale guarded by Grant. Now Bird backing Pippen, 5 of the 24. Brown fires. Yes. D. Brown, the rookie from Jacksonville, has hit on 5 out of 6. He's bounced back from an 0 for 6 on Friday night. Celtics by 7. Lewis again cutting off the path to Jordan, and Bird jumping out to break it up.
Nice job of double teaming Jordan and then rotating, anticipating where the next pass was going to be by Larry Bird.
Bird for 3. Rebounded by Grant. Bird has not been looking for the three-pointers. He's been off in that department recently. Jordan had it knocked away by Bird. And again, Bird stepping in the path to help break up the play. It will be Chicago ball with 1:21 remaining in the third. Cleveland and Philadelphia tied at 68 in the third quarter. And Charlotte by 2 over Washington. There's a 3. The Bulls have been hitting from long range. Action with his second of the day. He has 16, and it's Boston 80, Chicago 76. D. Brown. Make it 6 for 7, 12 points for Brown.
Chicago may have to change their thinking on the way they're playing D. Brown. They started out the game saying every pick and roll, every chance we could against Shaw and Brown, we're going to go underneath the screen. We got to fight over it, I think, with D. Brown. He's proven today that he's making shots.
Will Perdue hit on the arm by Kevin McHale. Third foul for McHale. So Will Perdue will go to the foul line. He is only a 66% free throw shooter. Phil Jackson telling us last night that he has been satisfied with the work of Will Perdue as of late. Here's B.J. Armstrong. John Paxson departs. He's been a major factor. 7 for 11, 16 points. Will Perdue in his 3rd season out of Vanderbilt. Earlier this year, he complained about lack of playing time. Misses both free throws. And Boston with a 6-point lead and 40 seconds to go in the 3rd. Now Brown being guarded by Armstrong, got picked off, and Brown hits again. D. Brown weaving his way for the bucket. He now has 14. Boston by 8. And the foul call. That's number 4 on McHale.
D. Brown feels it right now. He gets it going that time, hits the little floater, moving into the lane. Here's the drive to the basket by Pippen. He goes strong here. McHale just as strong, challenging the shot.
Scottie Pippen will shoot a pair. He's a 67% free throw shooter. 18 for Pippen. B.J. Armstrong telling us he feels the major difference between this year's Bulls and last year, the fact that Pippen last year was an average NBA player. He is now an all-star, and that has helped to lift this club.
He's stepped up his productivity. The team has stepped up the number of games that they've won, and he's also stepping up his contract negotiations.
Yes, he is. He was dissatisfied about the way things were going earlier, but it looks like they're closing in on making a new deal. Reggie Lewis continues the hot Boston shooting. Final seconds of the 3rd. Celtics by 8. Pippen beating Pickney. Here's Armstrong getting it off. After 3, the Celtics hear it from the crowd. They lead the Bulls 86-78. We'll be back after these messages and a word from your local station. Easter Sunday in Boston and a capacity crowd 14,890 turning out of the Boston Garden. Their 487th consecutive sellout. The Boston Celtics with a solid performance after 3, leading the Chicago Bulls 86-78. Marv Albert with Mike Fratello, Ahmad Rashad, Pat Riley,